Welcome back to Airport Madness 3D. I'm Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host. Well, we replaced all the goose eggs with some numbers, so now maybe it's time to improve those numbers a little bit. Take a look, for example, at Move 100. Have a pathetically low score at Kingston. Uh, Pretty mediocre score at Toronto. I'd like to get those numbers up. Wouldn't mind getting the time trial planes move numbers up on those two airports as well. So I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do that with an eye toward, well, time trial I can't, but Move 100, I'm going to do it with an eye toward avoiding crashes. Is that a good idea? I think so. So, what did I say? Move 100, but let me let me reduce that traffic rate a little bit to, I think that's 3. Yeah, to 3. We'll do that. See what happens. Let's not have any crashes, but let's get as many points as we can. All right? Kind of debated whether I should change the flag to the plane and speed, but yeah, I kind of do need to know that when they get around that way. So, Move 100. Let's do it the safe way. Run an airport that's more typical of the pace. My understanding is the Airport Madness game is quite a bit more frenetic than air traffic control is in real life, which gives me great hope that perhaps I am not as pathetic at this as I thought I might be.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Hope you're having a good day. I have to confess, yesterday was not that productive for me. I kind of tried to do some things and nothing worked really well. But today's a new day. You know, we get to try it again. As long as you are willing to brush yourself off and try again, you're good. Well, that's quite a turn. I didn't know they turned that severely. We gotta. Oh, they land right on your face. That's right. You gotta go this way. There comes another one. I should be doing a departure now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna watch this guy fly right into my face, just for the fun of it, because it's a new day. You can go faster too. Thank you.
306 feet up.
In fact, you can. No, you can't go faster. You're already fast enough. I don't know where the. Okay, I should be lined up now. Yeah, there he comes. I think. Is that right? Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty close. Here he comes. Ah! All right, let's go back to being a real air traffic controller. Wow, look at that smoke on the runway. Whoa, I don't usually see that because I'm not usually in that tight. That's a Concorde too. Well, we got a lot of those today. I better expedite this boy. Get him off the runway because there's a couple Concordes coming in. And a Concorde waiting to depart. You know, I don't even think I need to expedite, but I'm going to. For a Concorde, because they just kind of zip.
5, 3, 6, 8. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
I need to know how many of these boys are going to need a hold too.
Buzz 497. Slow down.
Yep.
960. Roger.
Buzz
Messed that up.
497.
Had to do an extend because I spit up the wrong one.
Future jet
No,
2,
that's not what I wanted to
30.
do.
Low down. Future jet 230. Speed up. Future jet 230. Speed up. Buzz
Okay, let's hope that
960.
works.
Slow down.
You're supposed to be slower, you're supposed to be faster. Let's pick it up, shall we?
Steel flight 846. Cross runway 30.
There we go. I think we got our... Yeah, we're getting separation now. Phew, I was afraid I was going to have to do another extend there. Let's get down the runway, shall we?
497. Expedite off. Runway 30.
What kind of plane is that? The 747. Rolls out really slow. What's the deal? I moved 10 planes, 90 to go. You know, that's not terribly encouraging. I'd rather wait till we get to 50-50. Then I can start to look on the bright side. If you've been waiting to buy Airport Madness 3D, this is the time. The game is very stable now. Very few bugs left. A few interesting things once in a while, but as you can see, you know, I can do gameplay in every mode at every airport the way I want to do it without any serious problems. But there's some really cool stuff coming up, and I know for a fact that the developer would be quite excited to see a little boost in sales right now, because he's working his tail off on the next airport. And you know, when you put your nose to the grindstone and you work and you work and you work and you wonder if anybody cares. And you know, I mean, even if you're a hopeful kind of person and you love what you do, you just still kind of wonder sometimes. So I think he'd appreciate if you've been waiting, buy it now.
Steel flight 8.
Not sure I have to expedite a Concorde, but I'm going to anyway. I have a lot of departures all of a sudden. What is the deal?
419 on the pushback.
And I think I may have... Yeah, I'm going to have to play with some speeds here, because I want this Widow plane ahead of a big one, and now I have this bad guy coming in. He's going to have to slow down too, because...
41. Slow down.
Nope, he's going to have to do an extended approach.
41. Roger.
I just can't accommodate that right now.
Copper flight 6. 41. Speed up.
9192. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Okay, he's going to have to slow down.
41. Slow down.
Want a little bit more separation there. All right, that's enough separation.
41. Speed up.
60. Yeah, I've got the separation I need. Oh, I don't have to slow him down. He's slow enough.
Buzz 497 on the pushback.
I've got the planes ready to take off, but they're not getting to the runway fast enough for my taste.
Future jet 980. Speed up.
How come I didn't expedite this little thing?
Off. Runway 30.
Copper flight 6. 41. Expedite off. Runway 30.
Make the turn.
Future jet 980. Expedite off. Runway 30.
We got a lot of planes coming in. Holy cow.
Buzz 960.
Kind of want to get the runway cleared a little bit.
Nightmare
All right, there we go.
419.
Let's
Cleared for
do
takeoff.
this.
Runway 30.
Buzz 549. Expedite off. Runway 30.
Nightmare 419. Line up. Runway 30.
Changed him to a lineup because I
Nightmare. 4, 1.
kind of
9,
crossed
clear
this
for
other
takeoff.
plane a little
Runway,
slow.
30. Buzz. 4, 9, 7. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Buzz 960. Roger.
I don't know why, but I'm nervous in this episode, even though things are going pretty well right now. But
Speed
well.
up. 8, 4, 6. Speed up.
I think we've got everything spaced here, but we're going to get one coming from the upper left any second. So maybe I should speed him up a little bit then.
Jet 30.
Get him past those corners a little faster. One hold out of these 3 planes coming.
09. Request taxi.
Steel front. 8, 4, 6. Expedite off. Runway 30.
Nightmare 09 on the pushback.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking an easier route by only going to traffic rate 3. It's going to take a little longer to move the 100 planes. But again, I'm deliberately doing that to play a little more accurate game in terms of the timing and the workload,
Future jet
and also
980.
to
Runway 30.
avoid crashes, because that, after all, is supposed to be the purpose of air traffic control, is to avoid crashes, not to try to pack so many planes in that you have a lot of them.
4, 1 on the pushback.
I mean, just because there are no consequences in this game for a crash, other than, I mean, there's no lives lost. The purpose of the game is still to move planes without crashes.
Future jet 230 cleared for takeoff. Runway 30. Nightmare 192. Expedite off. Runway 30.
Oh, didn't I catch this one? No, I did not. All right. Okay, now I feel a little better
4, 1, 9. Speed up.
because I moved 25 planes, but I won't really feel really good
Buzz
until I moved
549.
50.
Request taxi. Buzz 549. Roger.
Might as well do the Concorde first, and I'll even expedite that one. Yeah, he's the last one, only one on the runway right now. That's a good thing. While I have a moment. Oh, I got 2 holds coming up. Oh boy.
Future jet
Oh
980
boy.
on the pushback. Buzz
We'll do another departure here.
cleared for takeoff.
Glad I moved that plane over there, because I've got 2 more coming in, and there'll barely be room for all of them. So, boy, he just made that turn. I thought he'd clear faster than that. Holy cow. Yeah, see, this is what I hate.
Buzz
Wait.
7, 8, 9. Speed up.
Oops.
Buzz 7, 8, 9. Slow down.
Turn. There you go. Get ahead of this guy. Just a DHC, for crying out loud. We'll get this cross going real quick here.
Future jet 30.
Time for that.
Rock. Runway 30.
Another Concorde coming around. Great. Just great.
Buzz 7, 8, 9. Speed up.
Nightmare 192. Cross runway 30.
Okay, I got another hole that I can't move right now, but at least
Future jet 980 cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
I'm not going to cross him because I don't know if he has room to wait on the other side. But at least there isn't too much built up behind.
Request taxi.
Okay, good. I can move that one out, so I can cross now.
On the pushback.
It'll be great. Trust me.
Nightmare 4, 1, 9. Cross. Runway 30.
Would love to get this these planes out of here. If it weren't a Concorde, I would go ahead and send them, but that scales me just a little bit.
Nightmare 192, request taxi.
Yes.
192 on the pushback. Buzz 368, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Dang it. Come on.
Nightmare 609, expedite off. Runway 30.
I can't keep up with the... All I have to do is right click on them and I still can't keep up. Oh, I'm a terrible ATC. Okay, I do need to get...
Request taxi. Nightmare 419 on the pushback.
Future jet 230, speed up.
Alright. Need to get a couple of these off the ground so I make some room there.
Steel flight 846, request taxi. Future jet 306, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Future jet 230, expedite off. Runway 30.
5960, roger. 5358, speed up. Steel flight 846 on the pushback.
Nightmare 192, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Oh, good. The other one's a Concorde. I can get him off the ground pretty fast, too. I don't know if I have time. I don't think I have time to cross. I need to wait for this plane to land before I do the cross.
Buzz 497, cross. Runway 30. Nightmare 455, cross. Runway 30.
Okay, we have some stuff going on at the gates. Need to get this plane moved next. Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. Come on.
5960, speed up. Copper flight 641, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30. 5960, expedite off. Runway 30. 5960, expedite off. Runway 30.
I don't know how fast he's going to move.
Buzz 497, request taxi.
Buzz 549, cleared immediate takeoff.
This is
Runway
kind of a
30.
risk.
Nightmare 609,
Probably shouldn't have done that,
request taxi. Buzz 497,
but I did.
pushback. Buzz 789, request taxi.
Buzz
DH-8C is going to have to move fast to stay ahead of the
Nightmare 609,
whatever it was behind him.
Nightmare
320.
455, request taxi. Nightmare 455 on the pushback. Future jet 980, expedite off. Runway 30, steel flight 846.
I did an immediate takeoff because these
Future jet
380s
230, request
are like beached whales. They just take so long to get speed up and
30 on the pushback.
get out of there. I got another one. What is this? A Concorde, of course. He's going to have to slow down because
192,
they tend to run over everybody. What do we have for, there's a hold. All right. Pretty good shape if I can get these two.
Nightmare 419, cleared for takeoff. Runway 30.
Buzz 368, expedite off. Runway 30.
Future jet 306, slow down.
Just want to make sure I get my runway cleared off here. I hope this guy gets this turn made and gets out of the way. Thought I had enough time, but he's being really, really slow. There he goes. I think he'll make it just barely. Wow. That was bad. That was bad. Did not mean to cut it that close.
5960, cross. Runway 30.
don't have any
535.
planes coming to this gate. I mean, they're not coming. Oh well, we'll figure that out. Thanks for watching. We'll pick up right at the same spot next time when Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness 3D.